One more time and say, I am somebody. Now do this with real conviction and confidence, real bold. Get real bold in yourself and say, I am somebody. Say, I'll never be a nobody. Now look at somebody real serious and say, I will never be a nobody. Say, I uplift anybody. Give yourself a round of applause. So while we're right here, I'm going to pause right here. Let's have a smiling exercise. Smile real big for me. Show your 32s, your 22s, your pearly whites, your 10s, or whatever you got left. Really don't matter. Just show a real big smile. Look at your neighbor on your left and right. Say, neighbor, it is not our mission to see through each other. But it is our mission to see each other through. Together we stick. But divided, we stuck. You know, I think about the great Dr. Martin Luther King, and he said this one time. He said, we may not have all come to America on the same ship, but we all in the same boat. We all in the same boat. So I just want to say thank you to the MLK Committee, Grand Marshal, Miss Joanne, to everybody that's here that put this wonderful event together. Let's just give them a round of applause right now. Absolutely. Because I was thinking to myself, you know, nothing just happens. You know, you don't wake up and you just come and something great like this happens. Or, you know, my daughter went to the refrigerator yesterday and she said, Daddy, I love it when I go to the refrigerator and it's just so much food in here. And I thought to myself, I said, I do too. I said, but that didn't just that didn't just happen. It just happened. I know our young people, they wake up in the morning, they turn on the light, they just expect the light to come on. They go to take a bath, they expect the water just to but somebody had to get up on a day they may not have wanted to get up. Hello, somebody. Go to a job they really didn't want to go to. Get in a car that they really didn't like. Put on some clothes that they really didn't want to wear. And hang around some people to earn some money that they really didn't want to be around. Do I have any witnesses in the building? But at the same time, when you did all of that, you did that because you knew that there was a product on the other end that you had to have a responsibility to do for someone other than yourself. And when we think about the greats that with shoulders that we stand on today of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Rosa Parks and Harriet Tubman, we didn't just get here. Someone paid a price for us to enjoy the products that we use every single day. Someone paid a price. And so in paying that price, we have to know that nothing just happens. I think about where we've come from as a people, as a society, as a country, as a culture. I think back on Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King and Marcus Garvey. Now we have Colin Powell, Condoleezza Rice, and President Barack Obama. Man, we've come a long way. A long way. As my grandmother would say, she called me Nene. Y'all know me in space, but she called me Nene. She said, because when I was born, all I could say was Nene. So she always called me Nene. So she said, Nene, she said, you may not be where you want to be, but you are definitely not where you used to be. Help me out, somebody. And to all my young people, the famous rapper Drake, he would say this. He said, it looks like we started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, it looks like we're here. It looks like we are here. It looks like. But as Frederick Douglass, slavery abolitionists in the 1800s, he would say, without struggle, there is no progress. And I'm here to sound the alarm today that we still have some work to do. We live in a society today where right seems wrong and wrong seems right. Where up seems down and down seems up. Where we place more emphasis on valuables and less on values. Why youth know more today about Facebook than having their face in a book. Look at your neighbor and say, we got some work to do. We got some work to do. We live in a society today where our young people are more concerned about bling bling and we have less graduation rings. We live in a society today where they're labeling our young men as menace to society, but I want to sound the alarm today. We don't have menace to society. We have young men that will aid society. Let's give them a hand. We got some work to do. You know, I think back on my life, Everybody say birthday. Say happy birthday. I gotta say why y'all are here because y'all won't be here. They go days. And they go days gonna be my birthday. Thank you. I feel the love. I feel the love. I feel the hate too, but I feel the love. That's just now. On January 28th, I'll be 38 years old. I was thinking about a young man that by the time he was 39 years old, at the age of 15, he graduated high school. What were you doing at 15? At the age of 17, he entered into Morehouse College, and he graduated by 19. This was a young man that, quite frankly, at an early age, knew his purpose. And that's my message today. I got one word. Everybody say purpose. Purpose. Everybody say purpose. Purpose. That's why I'm here today. I'm here today to enlighten you on your purpose. That's the one word. Because this man embodied purpose like no other that I even know of. And when you think about when you can find your purpose, let me say this. What's right, everybody repeat this after me. What's right is not always popular. But what's popular is not always right. Think about that. But watch this. He knew his purpose at such a young age that by the time he was 20, he went to Boston University to get his doctorate degree. He graduated at 22 with a doctorate degree. At 22, what were you doing at 22? What were you doing at 22? I know what I was doing at 22. With the wrong crowd, with the wrong people, but that's my story. What were you doing at 22? And to my young people, what do you plan to be doing at 22? And at 22, he had a doctorate degree, he had an undergrad degree, he had a master's degree, and he had job opportunities to go and minister or do things in the Midwest and in the North. But he said, no, there's a price, there's a purpose for my life. I'm headed back south so I can get rid of the Jim Crow laws. He knew that his life was bigger than just him. He knew that he had a price to pay so other people could benefit from the life that he lived. How many of y'all want to live long? Raise your hand. We want to live a long time. We want to live a long time. All right. Let me ask you a question. For what? For who? What do you want to accomplish? We sit here in this gym today and we celebrate a day of a man that was 39 years old when he died. Met 3 different presidents. Won a Nobel Peace Prize at 34. And he changed an entire trajectory of a nation, of a world in just 39 years. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, let me tell you, it is not how long you live, but it is how well you live. When you know your purpose, there are 2 other things that will come to play. You'll know the people that you need to hang around versus the people you don't need to hang around. And I gotta say this, because with my students I say it every day. You know, my grandmother told me real simple. She said, birds of a feather flock together. Some of y'all know my grandmother. Yes, I know my grandmother. That's exactly what she would say. But not only that, but they're gonna end up in the same spot. So you gotta make sure, young people and even older people, that who's hanging around you. My professor at Clark Atlanta University, he told me this. He said, Pace, he said, if you're the smartest person in your group, then you need to get a new group. Now, baby, you want to make sure the people you hang around, don't let the people you hang around become your hang up. Don't let the people you hang around be your hang up. Matter of fact, let the people you connect with to be your hookup. Let the people you connect with to be your connections. Because as you get older, you'll see that the people with whom I network will determine my net worth. They'll determine my net worth. So you gotta make sure the people you hanging with, you gotta say, are these people hurting me or are they helping me? Are they stretching me or are they shrinking me? Are they causing me to grow or are they causing me to fall below? Are they becoming my armor bearers or watch this, are they being my pall bearers? You gotta know that the people I'm hanging with, hey, are they praying for me or are they P-R-E-Y? Are they praying on me? I gotta know if you with me, then you with me. See, I don't need a whole lot. I don't need a certain number of friends. I just need a few friends that I am certain of. That's all I need. Because I know when I'm in purpose and I got the right people, then I don't really have to worry about where I'm going, because if they are going in the same direction I'm going, then we can link up and they can make me better and I can make them better. But I gotta be discerning of who my friends really, really are. They did a study at Harvard University. They say take your top 5 friends. Take your top 5 friends. You write those friends down, that's a pretty good indication of where you're going to be in 5 years. Where you want to be, I don't know. Only you can know. Only you know that. But check your circle. Check your friends. Know your purpose. Seek for your purpose right now, daily. Go after it. And nothing can stop you. Nothing can hold you back. The only one that can hold you back is the one in the mirror. Because anytime you point the finger, you got 3 pointing right back at yourself. So what is purpose? Purpose is knowing who you are. It takes a little while to know who you are and who you are not. What you are and what you are not. But I just want to sound the alarm today. Set yourself on that blaze to find out what is my purpose. Make the declaration today that I will know what my purpose is. And the time is always right to do right. The moment is right now. This is my purpose, to empower and to build up individuals so they can live out their potential. And I've had some setbacks along the way. Had a kidney transplant at the age of 21. Wanted to commit suicide at the age of 22 because I didn't really know what my purpose was. Found myself in situations where it was only the grace of God that pulled me out. I don't know about you, but it was only the grace of God that just pulled me out of certain situations. Last year was one of the hardest times of my life. I was driving, didn't even know that my license was suspended. I got pulled over and I got arrested, didn't even know. And so all those things happened to me, and at the end of school in May, I broke my leg and I was on crutches for 2 months, and I was out for about 3 months. Had to get my wife and my kids do everything for me. But I'll say that to say this. I don't say that to impress you in no kind of way because they read the accolades, but I do say that to impress upon you.
All right.
That when you know why you're here, there is nothing and there is no one that can stop you from reaching your goal. Give yourself a hand.